Hi there, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to dive into a topic that is near and dear to my heart: honesty and kindness. Do you think these virtues are still valued in today's high paced world? Let's find out together. First off, let's talk about why honesty and kindness are so important in both personal and professional relationships. These qualities can truly impact your life in profound ways, shaping how you interact with others and how they perceive you as well. But before we get too deep into this, I just want to remind you, hit that notifications bar and also subscribe to my channel to stay up to date. Grab your copy of Metaphysical Anatomy, which is a big book of 722 medical ailments and the suppressed emotions behind them, at evettebooks.com, and check out my latest healing events that's also coming up. Now, let's get to business. Let's address a common challenge that many of us face: balancing honesty and kindness. It's not always easy to speak the truth without hurting someone's feelings, or to be kind without being seen as weak. We often fear conflict or worry about being taken advantage of. Now, I'm going to get a little bit nerdy with you, and we're going to first look at the psychology and the neuroscience behind honesty, dishonesty, and kindness. Let's start with dishonesty, and we will start with the prefrontal cortex involvement. Now, this part, particularly the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex, DLPFC, and also the ventromedial prefrontal cortex, VMPFC, plays a crucial role in decision making, self control, and moral reasoning. Now, neuroimaging studies have shown that dishonesty engages these regions as people weigh the potential benefits and the consequences of deceptive actions. Then we have a part of the brain that lights up during conflict monitoring, and that is the anterior cingulate cortex, a region involved in detecting conflicts between completing goals or responses, is activated during dishonest behavior. When a person is dishonest, there's conflict between the temptation to benefit from deceit and the desire to adhere to moral principles. So now the ACC helps to monitor this conflict and may influence subsequent decisions regarding honesty. Now, a lot of emotions are switching on and off. The insula, a brain region implicated in emotional processing and also interoceptive awareness, is activated during honest behavior. So, deceptive actions can actually elicit emotional responses such as guilt, shame, or anxiety, which may also be represented in the insula's neural activity. Now, these emotional responses may serve as deterrents to dishonesty or contribute to the experience of moral discomfort. Another part that we have is the reward circuitry activation. Now, this deceptive behavior can actually activate brain regions associated with reward processing, including the ventral stratum and the orbifrontal cortex. Now, when a person successfully deceives others or obtains dishonest gains, these regions are activated, indicating the reward nature actually of dishonesty. So, over time, repeated engagement in dishonest behavior might actually strengthen the neural circuits underlying reward seeking and reinforcement, potentially leading to a pattern of habitual dishonesty. Now, our network is working tirelessly because the brain's response to dishonesty, it can adapt over time, leading to desensitization of habitual or dishonest behavior. So, studies have shown that the magnitude of neural responses to dishonesty diminishes with repeated exposure, suggesting that a person may actually become less emotionally responsive to the moral implications of deceit. And then also don't forget neuroplasticity effects, because chronic engagement in dishonest behavior can influence brain structure and function through neuroplasticity. So long-term dishonesty might actually lead to alterations in neural connectivity and neurotransmitter systems and cognitive processes associated with moral reasoning and decision making as well. So these neuroplastic changes may actually contribute to the persistence of dishonest behavior and its effects on social functioning and well being. So that is that. Now, honesty. Honesty is fundamental to trust and social cohesion. So, when you are honest, you establish credibility, strengthen relationships, and also foster a sense of integrity within yourself and also with others. Now, conversely, dishonesty, of course, as you know, it can erode trust, undermine relationships, and lead to feelings of guilt or shame. So now let's get nerdy again and look at the neuroscience of honesty. So here the brain processes honesty through a complex neural networks involving regions such as the prefrontal cortex, the anterior cingulate cortex, and also the insula. Now, studies have shown that telling the truth activates the prefrontal cortex, a brain region associated with decision making, moral reasoning, and self control. Now, honesty also engages the anterior cingulate cortex, which plays a role in monitoring conflicts between competing goals or actions. Now, the insula involved in emotional processing may contribute to the emotional response associated with honesty, such as feelings of relief or anxiety. Now, neuroimaging studies using techniques like functional magnetic resonance imaging, fMRI, have revealed that patterns of brain activity associated with honesty. Now, these studies, they suggest that truthful responses elicit greater activation in brain regions associated with cognitive control and emotional regulation compared to deceptive responses. Additionally, these studies investigating the effects of dishonesty on the brain have found that engaging in deceitful behavior can lead to these alterations in the neural activity and the connectivity, potentially affecting subsequent decision making and moral judgment. Now, over to kindness. So, the psychology of kindness is a pro social behavior characterized by acts of compassion, generosity, and also empathy towards others. It promotes social connection, cooperation, and well being, benefiting both the giver and the recipient. Now, engaging in acts of kindness can enhance mood, reduce stress, and also foster a sense of purpose and meaning in life. And kindness is also contagious, inspiring reciprocal aspects of generosity and creating a ripple effect of positive behavior within social networks. So, the neuroscience side of kindness also involves the study of the brain mechanisms underlying empathy, altruism, and also compassionate behavior. Now, research has identified a network of brain regions involved in the processing and responding to kindness, including the anterior cingulate cortex, insula, and the ventromedial prefrontal cortex. Now, neuroimaging studies have shown that witnessing acts of kindness activates brain regions associated with reward processing, such as the ventral stratum and also the orbitofrontal cortex. And these regions are involved in experiencing pleasure and reinforcement, suggesting that kindness may be inherently rewarding and enjoyable. So, additionally, engaging in these acts of kindness has been found to stimulate the release of neurochemicals such as oxytocin, dopamine, and endorphins, which contribute to feelings of happiness, bonding, and well being. But fear not, I have some practical tips on how you can navigate this delicate balance. Let's discuss how you can be honest without being hurtful and how kindness can actually be a strength rather than a weakness. It's all about finding the right approach and tone in your communication. So, here are my 5 tips to being honest and kind. So, kind but constructive feedback. So, when providing feedback to a colleague or friend, focus on constructive criticism delivered in a supportive and empathetic manner. For example, instead of simply pointing out flaws in their work, acknowledge their efforts and offer specific suggestions for improvement. This approach actually encourages growth and learning while also maintaining kindness and respect. Another one is boundaries. That one word that we all love so much. And by the way, I have a great Healing Your Boundaries online course. So you can check it out on my website at metaphysicalanatomy.com if that's something that you need. But getting back to the point, honesty can involve setting boundaries with others in a compassionate way. For instance, If someone asks for your time or assistance when you're feeling overwhelmed, kindly explain your limitations and offer an alternative solution. This communicates honesty about your capacity while also showing consideration for their needs. Now, what about also those nasty disagreements? In situations where you disagree with someone's opinion or decision, express your viewpoint honestly but tactfully. Use I statements to communicate your perspective without attacking or belittling theirs. For example, you might say, I understand your point of view, but I see it differently because XYZ. So, this approach really helps to foster an open dialogue while also preserving each other's mutual respect. And also, one that I see a lot of people are not always that good at is be authentic when you give compliments. Fakeness can be spotted quite fast here. So be genuine and specific in your praise. Instead of just offering generic compliments, take time to notice and acknowledge something specific and meaningful about the person or their actions. This actually demonstrates honesty in your appreciation while also uplifting and validating the other person. And here's another one that's quite hard for a lot of people to do. An apology is not an apology if it's not sincere. I will repeat that. An apology is not an apology if it's not sincere. If you make a mistake or inadvertently hurt someone, apologize sincerely and take responsibility for your actions. Avoid making excuses or minimizing the impact of your behavior. Express empathy for how your actions may have affected the other person and demonstrate a genuine commitment, just making amends. So remember, practicing honesty and kindness in your everyday interactions can actually lead to more meaningful connections and a happier life overall. It's worth the effort. Trust me. Get it? Okay. All right, everyone. So comment below, let us know your thoughts. And also remember to you can book your free discovery call with me by going to metaphysicalanatomy.com. Watch the free welcome webinar there as well. The instructions to book is there. And remember to subscribe to my channel. Stay up to date. Grab your book of Metaphysical Anatomy Volume 1, a big book of 722 medical elements and the suppressed emotions behind them at evettebooks.com. And also check out my latest healing events on my website while you are there. So remember, I encourage you to share your experiences and your honesty with kindness here in the comments. Let's start a conversation and learn from each other. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.